Hello, faith community. It's Pastor Cam back again, sharing another word of the week. This week we're going to be looking at the book of Exodus, chapter 4, verses 29 to 31. It says, Then Moses and Aaron went and gathered together all the elders of the people of Israel. Aaron spoke all the words that the Lord had spoken to Moses and did the signs in their sight of the people. And the people believed. And when they heard that the Lord had visited the people of Israel and that he had seen their affliction, they bowed their heads and worshiped. Now, this is a wonderful thing that happened. This is when, just after Moses saw the burning bush, he came back to the people of Israel, and immediately Aaron shared with the elders of the people of Israel what God had asked Moses to do. And he was going to do this wonderful thing. And it showed the miracle that God had given Moses to perform. And he did it, and everybody believed. And they bowed their heads and worshiped. And this is often what happens in our lives. We have a need, and we cry out to God, and when we see the answer, we're so ecstatic, we're so excited, we're so willing to worship God and get excited about the things that God's doing in our life. But the same as happened in this case with the people of Israel, in just 20 verses, that they went from being excited and bowing their heads and worshiping God to cursing and complaining to Moses and Aaron that they had brought death or brought pain upon them rather than brought their freedom. So many times the people of Israel, we hear in the Exodus story of them complaining against Moses and the things that he had done, when they all started with worship. And we're no different in our lives. We start with worship when we see God do something amazing in our lives, but then things don't always go the way we want it to go. There's ups and downs, there's hills and valleys. And as soon as we hit a down point, we hit a place that things aren't going so great, we all of a sudden turn our back on God, or we get upset because it's not going the way we want it to go. And we know with this story, God did complete, and God did, he rescued the people of Israel from Egypt. He brought them out. And we need to remember that God often works through processes, not just, boom, here's your miracle, here's everything working perfectly for you. God uses processes. He takes his time. He brings about things in the right time, in the right season. Hope this video finds you well. I hope you will lean into God, and even during the times of difficulty, that you would lean into him and not push him away, and not say, oh, well, you led me in the wrong direction. But Lord, we would walk with the Lord through our times of difficulties to see what he is going to do in the end. Thank you, and God bless.